Hello and welcome to another episode of Christine's Coloring and Crafts. I'm Christine, and today we are going to do April and May's finished pages. I did not get a chance to do any videos last month. I went on vacation. May is usually a very busy month for me, so I do apologize for not making any videos sooner. And also too, there is going to be another video, I would say within the next week and a half. I'm waiting on some orders to arrive, and I've got already a bunch of things that I quote unquote hauled. A lot of them were gifts, a couple of them were things I bought because I actually went to a Jerry's Artorama, excuse me, for the first time. And if you hear a lot of whooshy noise, I apologize, but this time of year in my craft room, it gets well above 80 degrees, even with the AC on. So I do have 3 fans running right now. 2 are super quiet, 1 not so much, but I did turn it on low. It's just still very loud. So we have been using Amanda's beautiful coloring planner from Amanda Colors. I don't use every page. I use mostly just like the completed pages one, but it's still kind of nice. I never did finish that. I need to finish that. It's still kind of nice, even though I started out filling it wrong for January. And I did start writing it in there, and I'm like, I don't really want to write it twice. So, and I do kind of want to color all of the pages that she included. And then I use this page where it shows me how many pages I've colored. The only thing is, though, is I'm pretty sure April and May are off because I got these 2 neat little books off of Amazon. I joined the craze. What can I say? I think I got both of them either in February or March. I can't remember. Anyway, I got Cozy Love from the Coloring Book Cafe, and none of these are great. It's just me experimenting because the paper is, you know, typical Amazon paper, and I'm not good with the markers or even with the, acrylic pens yet. So these are just me practicing, and I thought it would be nice to show you guys what practicing, and a lot of people would call it failure and mistakes, but it's just practicing and learning in these pages. Let's see here. Well, there we go. We got this one. Now this one I do kind of like. I didn't do the clouds or any of that stuff. I was just practicing with my markers and like these guys here. The what are they? The Sakura, or no, Jelly Roll Moonlight. I think Sakura does make them. Yeah, they do. I was just practicing with those, seeing how well things might be highlighted. And you can see right here where I really just don't know how to use the pen. But I also use some of these guys. These I do love a lot. The I guess the Stardust, I don't know, but they're made by Sakura too, and I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry. But I did have fun doing this and experimenting and practicing. I didn't color in the stars at all. I was just using stuff. So some of these pages, oops, I'm taking the wrong one out. Some of these pages might not even be fully finished like this one. So, but they're as finished as I'm going to let them get. And then I did this one. Now this one I also really, really liked because it did turn out good. Like the Moonlight pen made all the little flowers just perfectly. And I'm going to take a swig of my drink here. Got to have some water. And then of course I used this one? No, it was this one. The acrylic painter by Voisky, I think it's called. Acrylic white paint pen. And of course, alcohol markers. And I just love the way the little puppy turned out, and I love the way this heart turned out. These 2 are fine, but this one's my favorite. And then, of course, next year, or maybe even more this year, I'll do some more. Now, here's some birdies I did on this page. Again, with alcohol markers and with the moonlights and the Stardust pins. Now, something I didn't like how it turned out is when I was kind of like flicking my Copic marker, trying to make it kind of look like feathers. It didn't come out quite right for me, or to me. I do like how this I drew in little gnarls and stuff in the stick that they're sitting on. And I tried to do some blending. Now, I don't like how the green blended, but I really do like how the blue blended in their tails. Learning process. They're still cute though, and they're still fun. Now this guy, I know I did him for fun. I just wanted to do something quick and easy and fun, and I just wanted a little brown teddy bear, and look, he's got little freckles on his cheeks. I just had a good time with him. He was a lot of fun. And then we got this one. Now this one I kind of like too, because I like the way that the marker in the background kind of makes it look like it's a colored jar, but it's not a colored jar. And again, that's just with that Volsky white paint pen, some Stardust, you know, the Jelly Roll Stardust, and I believe that's more Moonlight. Yeah, that's the green Moonlight. Oh, and the silver is just off of like one of these guys. They're the dual metallic brush markers by Pentel. I do love using those. Let's see here. Do we got any more in here? Oh, yep. And this one, I believe I did during a meeting at work because I was bored. I was trying to experiment with how colors would look on top of each other. For the wine bottle, I wanted to see if it would actually look pretty good. I like it okay. It doesn't look realistic. I don't believe that was my intention. You could see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I used more of the Sparkle Pop. Excuse me. Next time I'm going to bring mints, because I haven't had to talk in a long time. Whoa! But I used the Sparkle Pops, and you can see where I accidentally smushed them. Oopsies. But it's just, you know, more of the same thing. Just instead of like the Jelly Rolls and the Stardust, I use Sparkle Pop instead. And then the usual for the white gel pen and the markers. And that was it for Cozy Love Bold and Easy Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe. Click. Now we have Cozy Spring. I think most of them in here are the ones that are really bad. The ones I really, really hated. Like, I really hated that one. I didn't even... Oh, yeah, I did put a date on it. 5/26. I hate the background so bad on that one. I really do. I was like, well, just not the best. And here's another one I did. Now, I like this one okay. I used, of course, the markers again, and then just a little bit of Sparkle Pop and some Moonlight pens. I didn't like how this part came out. It looks more like he got dirty rather than, you know, like adding shadow. He got dirty. I'm sorry, little bunny. And then I did this one. Now, this one, I love the background. It came out really, really great. The background on this one, though, I used the, what are they called? I can't remember if they're called Sergeant Arts or, they were gel crayons. And then, of course, marker and the white gel pen, and then some Sparkle Pop. I probably could have made better circles in Sparkle Pop. Yeah, definitely. And again, I got to keep using these for practice because my blending with markers is terrible. Is that everybody? Oh, no, here's another one I hated the background on. I love how the lamp came out, but I hate the background. I didn't even finish it. I was just like, never mind. We're going to call that page finished. And that was it for that book, and that's Cozy Spring Bold and Easy. And these really are great for just having a little bit of fun or practicing. Oh, looky here, I missed somebody. Now, I like this one because when I put the Jelly Roll down, this is the clear glitter ones. I really liked how that came out over on top of my marker. And the blending's almost a little bit better here. I like this particular one because it almost looks like if you stare at it long enough, you'll be able to see through it. I don't know why. I just really like that one. And purple is my favorite color. So let's see if I missed anybody else. I think I have. Here we go. Another one where I was practicing the blending with the markers and trying to use the Jelly Rolls Moonlight in a more bigger sense, I guess. More prominent sense. And then, of course, some Sparkle Pops. And then this is Stickles, the little dots. Can't believe how many I missed in here. Goodness gracious. There's another one. Now this one I was trying to practice with those gel crayons. And overall, I think it came out kind of nice. It looks a little like smoky, I guess. And I don't think that's exactly the effect I was going for. And of course, I used the Moonlight pens. And you could tell, like on the purple, it doesn't really show up that much. But this particular one isn't the gel crayon set that I used in that one background. This is the gel crayon set that it's like only 4 or 5. Let me look over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wow. And I can't see the brand name that well. But I got them from Pop Shelf. And I don't know if you could see or not, but they're metallic. So they got some glitter and shimmer to them. And I just want to kind of play and see if they would do good for like straight up coloring or if I should stick to backgrounds. Probably gonna stick to backgrounds. Anyway, this one, I loved doing this one because like here on the orange, I did really good. I feel I did really good with the blending. Not so much on the purple. Getting better with the yellow and the red, but I think that the orange one, and I did do them like that. You know, I did the purple first, and then I did the yellow, the red, and then the orange. I still don't, I know I did this part last, and I still don't think I've quite got a handle on blending markers, but I'm going to get there eventually. It just takes practice. Then I think that's everybody. Yay, that was everybody. Finally. And then I finally did my first page in Joanna Basford's Magical World. I've had this book for a while and hadn't done any pages. That one's just me playing around, because I don't really like wallpaper pages. So I felt like doing something sparkly, so that's what I did. But I did this page, and let me get this book out because I do not remember what I used. That's one great thing about this, is that you can write everything down. Alright, I used the Holbein, and then the Volsky white gel pen, some Sparkle Pop, some Stardust, Arctic's acrylic paint pen in the background, and Ohuhu glitter markers. And I really love how he came out. He almost looks 3D to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I really liked him. And then I did this little cutie. And I keep wanting to say Mariola Budek, but that's not who it is. Oh yeah, it is. It is Mariola Budek. But let's see what I used. I am such a silly. Alright, well I did my Luminance and Light Fast. A little bit of Brute Fooners for the more lighter colors. That part I remember. Some Jelly Roll clear glitter. And I put that in the horse's mane, because he's turning into a unicorn. And then some glossy accents on his eye, just so he has a pretty eye. Excuse me. A little bit of Prismacolor to help blend. It is Shuttle Art. That's what's in the background, is the Shuttle Art gel crayons. Kind of give it a smoky background. And then just a few polychromos to kind of like tie up her hair. and give it just a few more flicks of strands. She was a lot of fun to do. I really enjoyed doing this picture. I especially enjoyed learning that overall, the Derwent Lightfast do the hair pretty darn good. I'm impressed. But I really, really liked doing this one. That's going to be one of my favorite pictures. And then this one, oh, I did finish it. Okay, just barely. For Mermaid. And for this one, I actually started it while I was in North Carolina on vacation. And I don't know if I wrote her down yet or not. Let's see. Yep, Sea Fae. Alright, I knew I used the Volsky on there, and I didn't want it to be like pure white. I wanted it to kind of mix in there. So I know I used Prismacolors in there so that the white gel pen would pick it up and look more pinkish. And I really liked how that came out. And then one of the things I did pick up at Jerry's Artorama was my first set of Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2s. And of course I had to play with them. I don't think I did that great of a job for my first time on the water, but I think I did okay with the ground here. Oh, I forgot a little rock. That's okay. He could just be an off-white rock. And then I did the Sparkle Pop, and I used some Pro Color pencils for her hair. And then some Ohuhu glitter pens on the hearts, because I didn't want the hearts to be watercolored. And then, of course, I put a little bit of the Ohuhu in there, too, like on her starfish and her purse strap. And she was a lot of fun. I am probably going to, like, totally botch this name, though. Okay, that's June. It is Daria Karuski? Kakursoy? Yeah, that's wrong. That's so wrong. But she has an Etsy page. I'll put a link into it after I upload the video and edit the intro. And then this is this. I don't know if you guys would like it or not. I'm in love with it because it is part of that book, Set of Art Gold from Mariola Budek, and it is really thick cardstock. And I had it shipped, like her whole book shipped to me. I was doing a little bit of don't like myself, depression stuff, and I've always wanted that book, and I just went ahead and I saved up a few weeks and I got it. It's the most expensive coloring book I've ever purchased. Now I know I've used Derwent Inktense on it, but let's remember who else we got here. She was finished on the 24th. Okay. I used Holbein, Faber-Castell, Polychromos, of course, Derwent Inktense. I used some Lightfast, some Neocolor 2s. I got a lot better. I actually think they liked this paper better, and that's why I got a lot better. I have, I used some Arctics. What did I use? And then Deborah Mueller watercolor. That has to be the wrong, no, that's the right one. Where would I put the watercolor on her fingernail. Oh, and I used the Arctics white just to see if it would stay white for her lips. But I love the way she came out. I really took my time on this. It took me nearly the whole month to do this picture. So it was worth it. Worth it. And I'm going to put everything back in the binder when I'm done with the book. Alright, who did we get done this month? Oh, here's one. I did, and that's of course in 50 Spellbound Aquatic Scenes to Color. I did this one in North Carolina. I think next year I'm going to go there for 2 weeks. And let's see here. I used Neocolor 2s, which I did a little bit better. I'm really actually kind of surprised the Amazon paper took it, because I used a lot of water to kind of like, you know, smush it around and make it work. And then obviously I used a little bit of alcohol marker here for her eyes. And then I used the Woomler pencils to color her in. And some bubble stickers. I loved using the bubble stickers. I got a whole roll of them from like the Temu. And so I'm going to use them again next year for Mermaid. For sure. And then of course I did some Artix acrylic paint marker. And of course the Copic was the marker. And then some Jelly Roll gel pens. I'm going to go with turning on my eraser. I'm going to go with I used the Stardust because it's got some shimmer in there. But I really enjoyed having fun making this and then adding the extra bubbles. Just, it's bubbles. You can't go wrong. Did I do anybody else in here? Or was that the first one? Oh, nope, I did a page back in March, got one in progress. Dang, I got so many whips. I gotta quit with the whips. Alright, and then of course I had to take this with me to North Carolina and practice it. It's Ocean Home by Southern Lotus. I did this one. Now overall, I really enjoyed it. I did not do the wall because when I started laying down the stickles, I accidentally smushed them right here. And then I tried to fix it and it just went all over the place. But I loved how the marker work turned out and how the moonlights turned out too. Just that one spot. I think anybody else done in here. Oh, yep. Here's one I did too that I had a good time with. Now, when I went to North Carolina, I had this whole case. It's a marker carrying case ready to go with me. Had both my Copics and my Cali Art markers in there, just hand picked. I got mostly Cali Arts, but the few Copics I had, and then the Cali Arts, and then I put in a bunch of the Artix acrylic markers, thinking I'm gonna have a blast. I left the entire case here, so I ran out to Michael's. I don't think I got any at Jerry's Artarama, but I know I got some at Michael's, and I got some from some other store. I can't remember. Oh, it's either Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I can't remember which. And that's what I used to color this, and it was a lot of fun. And I had a different white gel pen, but I don't think I have any of them up here anymore. I left a few things in North Carolina. Let's just put it that way. Oops. And then, was that it for this one? Yeah, I got some whips in here too that I just absolutely... Oh, you want to see a oopsie? There's the Artix acrylic marker oopsie. I gotta fix that. I'm thinking of doing her tail still in the marker, or the acrylic paint pen, but in a much darker color. I love the background on this. I love how that came out. I am so mad at myself for that tail, though. But we'll fix her. And was that it, really? Yep, that was it, guys. It was just a whirlwind of coloring for May, and April was more of I'm just going to practice with this stuff kind of month, because you know, I do have a few Copics. I had bought a few open stock, myself, and then I received some as a Christmas gift, and then I had all my Cali Arts. I had Ohuhus, but there's a young lady who loves to draw, and I wasn't using markers as much as I thought I should. So I gave her all of my Ohuhus because they were good. Plus, even though they, had the tariff and they'd gone up in price, I bought her the small set of the Honolulu Pluses. and she's really enjoying them. She's having a great time. She loves using them. She doesn't really notice a huge difference between the Honolulu and the Honolulu Plus, but she says there is a difference. So as long as she's enjoying them, though, I'm happy. As you know, she's happy. Her and her sisters I have called my nieces since they were babies. Long before. Or long after me and my best friend were friends. We grew up together. We started when we were 8. Here's a whip I'm working on from Aviary, Mythographic Aviary. I am using the Caran d'Ache Neo colors. You can see I'm already using them because I'm sharpening them. And I excuse me, I got this really neat idea on Amazon. I ordered a bunch of really teeny tiny jars, and I just put either a short version or the long version of the colors, and I save the shavings so I can use them later for something else. It probably won't take much to heat it up a little bit and let it, you know, congeal into something usable. We'll see. I'm definitely going to do an experiment on a color or two, see how that turns out. Excuse me, and go from there. But yeah, me and my bestie from California, Christina, we are having a buddy color with that page. So that will be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, I'm very sorry it's been so long. I'm glad I'm making videos. I just don't feel I'm making them fast enough. Probably not. But I'm still going to try. I can't promise success, but I'm still going to try. And I definitely want to do the haul video really soon. Like I said, I am just waiting on some stuff to come to the house so that we can haul it all together and not have to make 10,000 videos on what I hauled. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I am glad you did. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. If you're returning subscriber, thank you. Extra thank you for coming back. Let me know what you think of the pages below. In any tips, tricks that you might have on using both alcohol markers and the paint markers, like the acrylic paint markers, let me know. I will be happy to try that out in one of my cozy, easy coloring books. And I hope everyone has a colorific rest of their day and week. Take care. Thank you. Bye.